Hey guys, Nick Davis, leading psychotherapist, hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner, trainer and body language expert. So today I'm going to talk to you about the 5 reasons that people cheat. So number 1 is the ugly duckling syndrome. Now the ugly duckling syndrome is when somebody grows up and they don't have a lot of attention because they weren't the most good looking or influential or cool person at school, and then what happens as they get a bit older, maybe as they reach puberty or something, things change, their physiology change, and they suddenly become good looking. Or it can be later in life where somebody has plastic surgery, male or female or whatever, and they change the way they look, and then they suddenly have this new appearance. They turn into the beautiful swan. And what happens is, because in their childhood they weren't used to this attention, they don't know how to deal with it. So what happens is they're unable to set boundaries, they become overwhelmed by this new attention. So inadvertently they can get into situations where they still think they're the ugly duckling, but actually they've developed into this beautiful swan and they don't know how to interact with people that give them that attention. So that's number 1. Number 2 is unmet childhood needs. So normally when a child is growing up, they go through that stage where you'll see it in children where they reject their parents. They'll say, I hate you, and push them away and push them away. And the parents give them that unconditional love. So they learn eventually that the parents will always be there, so they don't need to keep pushing them away. When the parents don't give them unconditional love, and they push their parents away and the parents leave, or maybe the parents have got addiction, or they're quite cold with them or abusive or whatever else, then that child doesn't get those needs met as they're growing up. So what happens when they do meet somebody, a partner, that is very supportive, what they tend to do is they recreate that bit that they didn't go through, but they keep pushing that partner away. And you see this with people that get into great relationships and they just push that partner away again and again and again. And that's because they haven't had those childhood needs met at an early age. So number 3 is where you're in a relationship where both people are cheating. Now this is where both of those people are attracted to each other, because those behaviours remind them of what they grew up with. So if their parents didn't make them feel safe or secure, weren't necessarily there, disappeared, then they may have gone to other members of the family, say their grandparents or other people's parents, in order to get those needs met. So that's quite normal. So in those relationships you'll get 2 people that have grown up with very, very similar childhoods, where they went to other people to get their childhood needs met. So what they're doing is effectively replaying those situations that were familiar when they were young as an adult. Number 4 is a core insecurity about not feeling good enough. So if you grew up with parents that constantly put you down, or even could be significant people at school, teachers, things like that, but where you're constantly being put down, you don't feel good enough. Sometimes what people can do is, as they grow up, they learn to gain attention from partners. So whether that's in a romantic, intimate or whatever, but that attention feeds that. Unfortunately, if that remains unhealed, the desire for that attention is insatiable. So there's no actual level which will make it okay. They'll constantly seek that attention from lots and lots of different people. And lastly is number 5 is narcissists or narcissistic personality disorder. Now these are people who don't have any empathy for other people and can only see things through their own filters of their own happiness. Everything to do with in their life is to do what they will do exactly what makes them feel happy without a consideration for other people. Often what you'll get with these people is they'll cheat, they'll do lots and lots of different bad things, and leave their partners, be really horrible to their partners, often replaying their childhood of what they experienced from their significant adults in their lives. But they'll feel no empathy for those other people. They won't actually, and you'll see some of these people, when they do get caught cheating, they'll start laughing and things like that, because they really don't have that empathy for anybody else. They can only see things through the filters of their own life and their own selves. So I hope you found this video helpful. I just wanted to do a short, quite punchy video, as I've done with the others. I haven't done a video for a long time, so apologies. Got lots of things going on in business and my personal life at the moment, so I've been unable to. But the great news is, if you have these unmet childhood needs and you do want to work on them, I would recommend somebody that can work with you unconsciously. That's the strongest way of changing things, maybe with hypnotherapy and an eye movement technique like my blast technique. And what it can do is we can go back into the past, heal those hurts, and actually using hypnotherapy change the behaviours and NLP moving forward, so that you can recreate the behaviours you have, so you can change life and live life on your terms. So love your comments and feedback. Thanks for watching the video. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.